If you're a fan of dogs, then Sundays at Chase Field got even better this season.
So we're out here with the Arizona Humane Society today doing adoptions. This is the PetSmart Patio Adopt Spot. So this is the first game that they're doing it at, but they're actually doing every Sunday home game here at the stadium. They're having adoptable pets, and then people can bring out their own dogs and have them on the PetSmart patio. It's a little table with 4 chairs, and then you can have your dog there, and it's a little fenced-in area. There's full dog parks in the back for you to take your doggies out to go take a break during the game. The 7th inning stretch, if you want to let them go run around, there's little dog parks out back as well.
This is for her 10th birthday celebration. Her name is Princess Caroline, and she's 10 years old, and it's her first game ever, and this is the best day of her life. Oh, she loves the ice cream cart for the dogs.
I think it's the best idea ever. I think it's great, and I didn't even know that this is what they did, like with these tables and cages and beds and stuff for the dogs, but this is just great that they did this. I wish they did it every game.
Scout loves it.
It's really awesome to be able to bring your dog, because we love to bring our dog everywhere with us.
We're going to be back out here over the course of the season. We'll be out here for 5 games. We'll be rotating with a couple other rescue groups as well, but we'll be having adoptable dogs. So if you're coming down to a game and you're looking for a forever friend, we have a lot of wonderful pets here that are looking for homes.
I don't like Greek food. Feta cheese really bothers me. Archie's gonna say me, but it's for sure Archie. So yeah, it's definitely Archie. Dancer. Oh, I can't. I can't show him right now. I can do them all though. Bubblegum for sure. So I do the the double bubble sugar free. I'll have one of those every inning, but then when I'm warming up, I go the flavored double bubble 2 pieces. So grape and watermelon are my go-tos.
While baseball brings a lot of people to Chase Field, another draw to the stadium is the food. Whether you've got a sweet tooth, are waiting to try something new, or looking for classic ballpark food, the Diamondbacks have provided plenty of new additions this season.
All the ingredients sounded really good. They really never disappoint with the new items they come out with, so even if it sounds a little bit crazy, I still like to come over and try it.
It's a cheeseburger hot dog, and it's the weirdest thing I've ever heard, so you sort of have to do it.
I think the one thing that we do a really good job here, and this is a credit to the chef, is he's not afraid to take chances. And we've got some very unique items here at Chase Field. Anybody can go to a ballpark and get a hot dog or some Cracker Jacks, but we've got a wide variety of food. We've got great vegan items. It's just a well-rounded menu.
The new items here at the stadium are awesome.
You've got the cheeseburger dog. Who doesn't love that combination? I love hot dogs. I love cheeseburgers. You got the Pit Viper. I'm a big pulled pork fan, and who doesn't like deep-fried pulled pork?
Well, first of all, it's loaded, cheese, and then deep fried. It's a no-brainer.
Andrew James.
Alan.
Alejandro Jose. Oh, I don't know. I think it's Alexander. Alexander something. I don't know. Something like that.
Did he tell you, or is this a secret? Alan Jr.?
AJ stands for Alan Jr.
I know. That was pretty close. I know what's A with L.
Oh, that's a good one. No, I don't.
Basketball. In high school, I think he played a little bit of, let me guess, basketball?
Played soccer and I played basketball.
Australia?
No idea, too. She's from, no, hold on. United States.
Connecticut?
Yeah, I believe she was born in Australia and grew up in England.
My wife is from Australia.
None well, but he says guitar.
Guitar.
Guitar?
Oh, yeah, guitar.
Guitar?
Where'd he go? Michigan?
Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame?
Business?
I don't know.
No idea.
I majored in sociology and computer applications.
Hold on, let me see. Sandwich.
I have no idea.
I would have to say Italian?
I have no idea.
Seafood.
With ASU Baseball and Regionals, there's no better time to get to know the Sun Devils. Pitcher Grant Schneider is a man of many impersonations, and a handful of players have ties to professional sports.
I'm really good at when I hear something, I immediately remember like how it sounds and then I just repeat it. So I know my dad was good at it and then I got that talent from my dad.
Hey Isma, got the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
They're nasty little hobbitses. They took the precious from us.
Hey Peter, me and Bonnie are going to the clam, so Quagmire, I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over your keys. Okay. Well, I just heard the news today. Seems my life is gonna change.
Players with pro ties include Andrew Snow, whose cousin is MLB player Dustin Pedroia, Tyler Williams, whose father is a scout for the Minnesota Twins, Daniel Williams, whose brother plays football for the Buffalo Bills, and Garvin Alston Jr., whose father is a bullpen coach for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
It was like any other relationship with a cousin, you know. You go over to the houses, you just be family, you know. But when it started to come to baseball, I mean, we'd always go watch him play, and I always remember him just dominating. As far as having a guy like Dustin as your cousin, it's always really nice when you have questions because you can have somebody you rely on.
I started at a really young age, and just wanted to be like that, and started at when I was like 6, and since I wanted to be like my dad, I just started playing, and I played basically most of my life.
It's different, I guess. I mean, I'm used to it now since this is going to the 6th year, so now I'm getting kind of used to it. But the first 2 years, I was just like, can't believe you're actually playing it now.
It's no secret that there's a rivalry between the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. When D-backs fans were asked what bugs them so much about Los Angeles, it had less to do with the team and more to do with those who support them.
I'd have to say they're fans just because they all think they're the best, and I don't know. I think this is our year this year, and I don't think they'll be saying that much longer.
I would say the same thing, the fans, they're really rowdy and they have no respect for us, and this is our year too, and I think we're going to contend with them in our division this year.
I grew up kind of supporting the Dodgers because D-backs didn't get into Arizona until '98. So the team itself I'm good with, but the fans can get pretty aggressive, not in terms of heckling and getting pretty rowdy at the games.
They're arrogant, but they are world champions, so you have to give them that.
The only thing worse than a Dodgers player is a Dodgers fan. Dodgers fans are the worst.
The fans, honestly, they're some of them are rude, and just how they feel that they're just better than us. And as you know, we took away Greinke, so we're very stoked about that, and just to kind of put it back on them.
I can't stand their loud mouths. They're always telling me to sit down. I don't like that. I like to stand up for the Diamondbacks.
I think when he runs down there and he does that, it's a quarterback that gets right next to the edge and puts the throttle all the way down.
Tim White may be known as the track star of Sun Devil football, but with the way Manny Wilkins has been hurtling over defenders, he's got some track skills of his own.
I like that he's out there competing. I like that he's out there performing. I think it impacts our players. I think our guys like his mentality.
Yeah, I run the bracket. I figured I'm competent enough to be able to put it together and coordinate guys getting the brackets, getting the money in, and then grading them unbiasedly.
I mean, this year I think it's tough. There's so many teams that are similar. There's not a team that's going to go out there and destroy everybody. So everybody's bracket should be pretty different.
This time of year, associate that with spring training. Get a bunch of guys together watching. Having something else to cheer for, and it's fun.
You want to be the guy that wins it in here. You want those bragging rights, so you can say, I won it, and go into next year with the trophy. I have one that's like my main one that I'll be very competitive with, and the other sometimes I'll flip a coin. I'll just take whichever team I like their uniforms best. I do fun ones, but there's one that I take very seriously. But in the end, it's all for fun.
Patrick Corbin always puts together a really good one. He's a college basketball aficionado and follows along. He's done well, and one of our trainers, I believe, won it last year.
I have Kansas in one, and the other one I have, I think Oklahoma. So
No, we'll see what happens. There's probably, 10 teams that legitimately have a chance to win, so should be a fun tournament, exciting.
Well, Syracuse isn't very good this year, and that's his team, so I think his bracket chances are about as good as Syracuse hoops chances. So
Syracuse all the way, every year. That's my strategy. Probably do multiple brackets and mix it up, but I got to represent the hometown.
Oklahoma is my team, so I got a number 2 seed, so a big year for them.
I'll tune in to Notre Dame. Hopefully they have a little run here and it'll be fun.
The whole thing. The name I think fits it well. It's just madness.
This Friday, for the first time in college football history, Arizona State is facing UTSA. The bad news for the Roadrunners, their rush defense has been struggling. And with the two-headed monster of Kalen Ballage and Demario Richard, UTSA is going to have their hands full. Last week, UTSA allowed 220 yards on the ground to Colorado State. The Sun Devil defense will have to watch out for running backs Jarvion Williams and Jalen Rhodes, as well as wide receiver Kerry Thomas.
They're got very talented guys. Their running backs are both very, very talented. They are definitely a Division I program in talent. And being the state of Texas, there's the population of Dallas and San Antonio and especially Houston. There's a lot of players to go around. We had our hands full week 1, and they're a lot better personnel-wise. I thought first week the quarterback very similar this week. The NAU's quarterback is, I think, a good one. The receiver at NAU, 3 and 8, Butler kid is really special, and so they got 4 and 7 off El Paso, San Antonio's team that are really good.
Kickoff is at 6:30 Pacific time in San Antonio, and the Sun Devils look to keep the Roadrunners winless against Power 5 conference opponents. For the Walter Cronkite Sports Network, I'm Megan Plain.